Hello and welcome. In this match I am in the Tier 8 German battleship, the mighty Tirpitz. Also, if you're watching this on the day that it was released, then there's a good chance I'm still doing a 20-hour stream on Twitch. So if you want to watch it, just join me. Anyways, this is the ranked battle, the final ranked battle for me, at least in Season 2. And it's on North, which people don't like. Anyways, I was spotted, so there was a destroyer within 14.3 kilometers of me, or a cruiser, and when I fired, I tried hitting one of their battleships. Anyways, at this point, because of the way the match was, at least ships we had, I thought this was an easy win because the enemy team has a Nagato, which is a bad idea to take into ranked, and the Tirpitz, and they have 4 destroyers. We have a cruiser, and we have destroyers that are excellent at killing destroyers, like Benson. And they have a Biskovica and Fubukis. So I figured that we would win this hard. Also, I mean, my first shot on the Nagato gave me a citadel hit already. I do want to keep firing at the Nagato, easier to take out. So, also we are capping both of the bases right now. So I mean, this is going pretty well in my opinion. And I got a citadel on the Tirpitz as well. I mean, this is excellent. I mean, I'm at rank 2 with 4 stars at this moment. 1 star away from ranking out. And this kind of a start to the match. Pretty excellent. Sadly, this volley missed because it's the Tirpitz turn, but the next one might be pretty good. I ask my enemies to be nice to me and to let me win. I think shooting this Tirpitz is a good idea. Better than the Nagato considering how far away she is, but maybe I should fire at the Fubuki because the Tirpitz disappeared. Also, I should start moving again. Too bad I missed on the Fubuki. Maybe might be a good time to go to... No, let's stay here. I figured that maybe it would be a good time to go to B, but not yet. I mean, they are shooting at me, but they aren't doing that much damage. Ooh, I might have taken out one of the Tirpitz's guns. That's pretty good news, I guess. Well, let's at least start moving. Actually, I don't know if it's a good idea to go to B, because we have 3 ships over there, and one of them is already a battleship. But might be a good idea to try to overwhelm them at B. I was spotted by the DD that's over there, near the island, but I don't really want to deal with it. I mean, a battleship chasing a destroyer is pretty silly. Also, our Sims is losing a fight against the Fubuki, a gunfight against the Fubuki. Pretty crazy, and our Sims died. This is kind of bad news, I think. But it's okay, we can just overwhelm the people on this B cap and then finish it, right? It's just the Fubuki and the North Carolina. I'll sail into the cap and try to fight the North Cal because I'm a big ass ship that wants to win this match. On top of that, I also have torpedoes, so come at me, Fubuki. I actually lied, I don't really want to go very near to the Fubuki because she can kill me. And she probably will if given the chance. I do want to scare her though. I'm gonna do a drive by with torpedoes if I can. I don't want to switch to HE because what if the Fubuki doesn't show and I need to shoot at the North Cal instead? Not to mention AP still does quite a bit of damage to DDs. And if I turn like this, unless the Fubuki pops out like right now, she has a very unlikely chance of hitting me hard with torpedoes. Oh, and the Fubuki came, but too late. Wow, Fubuki, that's such a bad idea. Oh my god, that Fubuki. Wow. Start moving again because I imagine I got torpedoed right now by the Fubuki. So look at this, look at how I was angled and how hard the North Carolina hit. Damn. Okay, I think I can get away with only taking like 1 or 2 here. Oh, only 1. Amazing. I had to turn my guns though. I want to slow down because I do want to get the cap. Okay, this is okay, I guess, because I mean, we took one of their battleships out, which should put this good enough, and we just took out Fubuki as well. So now we have a ship advantage too. Sadly, we don't have a points advantage right now. We should try to cap A or something. And I am pretty low HP, I don't like this. The North Carolina and New Orleans are going through B. I think they should be fine, because the enemy team only has 2 battleships left, so they should be able to fight the enemies on their side. I will go back the people up at A. So I got another settle on the Nagata. That Nagata is rather unfortunate this match, but yeah, I'll go towards A, but through our side of the map, because I am too low HP to do anything else. Because I know that there's 2 DDs there, and I can trust myself a little more to deal with torpedoes than most teammates. I mean, they might do fine, but I know that I should do fine most of the time, and if I don't, then well, it's all to blame on me. Well, they have 2 DDs and 2 BBs left, so just cap and win the game. Easy. Okay, I think we know where the Fubuki is. I slow down and turn towards the right side. Never mind, the torpedoes disappeared. I turn my guns too, because it might be necessary to fire on the other side, because that's where the destroyers are. We already found her. So both the enemy destroyers are in our base. I'll try to help my friendly Tirpitz that is having quite a bit of trouble at the moment. Too bad that he's being shelled without being spotted. Without the enemies being spotted, that is. And he's so low HP, he really can't do much about it. That's incredibly annoying. I know from personal experience. Apparently the Błyskawica has very low HP, but I mean, it doesn't really help if she's never spotted. And even if she is, she probably won't be hit. Okay, those torpedoes just aren't gonna hit me. That's fine.
Torpedoes to starboard! Torpedoes, dead ahead!
Maybe it's not such a good idea to go there after all. Actually, no, the Nagata and North Carolina should be busy fighting our team. Let's try to pick this Fubuki. Okay, look, I can see her. I should have switched HE here, actually, I think. Because my guns were turned, so I had no chance of actually firing at something else anyway. I don't know. I need to turn away because I think that she is gonna torpedo. And I don't have enough HP to just brute force my way through. Like, a misstep could just kill me, and I mean, that could cost us the game, quite literally. Because we are behind in points. Oh my god, only one hit. That's pretty bad. I'm doing this turn so that he doesn't expect it. And so that if he had fire torpedoes according to the prediction line, it would completely miss. I think she didn't though. Oh well, was worth a try. I'm still being shelled by the Buscoitza, but I can't really do much about it. And oh, never mind, the torpedoes seem to have missed it. Indeed. Oh, he only fired one volley and the second volley no, not. Well, let's speed up and try to dodge this. Speed up and turn towards the right. I might take one though. Pretty high chance actually. Yep. I use repair for the fire, and this covers also the potential flooding. Maybe it's not such a great idea to chase them. I mean, the Fubuki that is. I mean, look at my HP. I have 9000 HP. Actually, at this point I think we lost. Because these two DDs, I just don't have anything to do here. Like, the Biscuits is so far away that I can't spot her. And if I keep rushing in blindly, I'll just die to fires. So I decide to turn around and start running away, so to preserve as many points as possible. And maybe take a passing shot at one of the battleships. Yes, I can see the Fubuki, but she is far away enough that I don't really want to risk trying to hit her. On top of that, she is torpedoing me, so that's dangerous. This could kill me in like one hit, I think. So let's try to dodge them. Okay, at least the second and third volleys aren't gonna hit, or even get close to me. So I will just turn away, shell one of the battleships and keep running. I am way too low HP to fight anything properly. Like, if I can hide in a corner of the map, I think that would be good enough. The main point is to not to lose points. That could potentially be disastrous. I mean, if I die, then I'll be taken out of the game anyway. Oh my god, I had 2900 HP. Ah, stop shooting me, DDs, I can't see you. At least the New Orleans finally came. But I don't think she can do much about any of these ships, because, well, at this point it's a bit late to deal with the DDs. Oh, I got outside. I'm far away enough that they can't shoot me. Actually, this should mean that I should be outside of the weapons range of the destroyers as well. I think the New Orleans should just pull back. There's no point chasing them. I'll try taking a shot at this North Carolina to help my friendly Tirpitz. If she comes around the corner, that is. If she doesn't, well, I can't really do much, can I? I mean, at this point, I should be outside of the weapons range of the destroyers, so it should be okay. Not to mention, if the North Carolina gives me broadside, then I'm spotted anyway, so I might as well fire. But she is being stubborn. Okay, I'm spotted again. I wonder if it's the North Carolina or something else. This was supposed to be an easy game, especially with the start I had, and now all I'm doing is running away. Jesus.
Our victory is in sight.
Well, at least we have both of the caps, but it's just me and the New Orleans left. Actually, we have a chance. We just need to survive, I think. I mean, at this point, I don't know. I'm pretty in the match. I am pretty sad because this would have been a nice ticket to rank 1 for me. But I don't know quite. I mean, they have 2 TTs left. Those were pretty good and scary. But actually, Digaboom is right. What we need to do is survive. That's right. I mean, even if they cap A, what are they gonna do? They only have 3 minutes left. And they need to overcome 130 points, so if we don't die, we should be completely fine. Oh my god, New Orleans, please just run and survive. That's what I'm gonna do at least. I mean, there's literally no point in sticking around. That would be silly and could just cost us the game. So I will just run and I will tell the New Orleans to do the same. I mean, if we can just survive for the 2 minutes and 20 seconds, then we will win this game. I could choose to go towards the right or left side here. Going to the left side could put me further away from the enemies, which would be nice. But on the other hand, I think that going to the right side is a better idea, because this puts a mountain between me and the enemy ships, so that even if I do get spotted somehow magically, like planes or something, they won't be able to actually shoot at me because of the island being in the way. This is pretty important, although what we're literally doing is just running away in a straight line, but it's rather important that we don't mess up. I mean, if I got beached somewhere here, that could literally just lose us the game, like right now. If this island wasn't in the way, this North Carolina could take a shot at me, which would probably kill me, and then we would lose the match. Look, I got spotted by planes. If I had turned the other way, I would have given an open shot for the North Carolina. What? I'm spotted by a ship? What? Oh, never mind. I know. It's a straight line to the big cap from where I came, so that's what spotted me as a ship. But yeah, I use speed flag on the Tirpitz, and I think that might have saved me in this match. All I need to do is not die. So I'm just gonna huddle next to this cozy, pretty mountain, because why not? Oh! This Biscuitza is getting close. Close. And I don't even have torpedo launchers on that side. I'm just gonna beach myself and wait for the timer to run out. They got all the caps, but we have 100 points lead. Pretty amazing, and this is how I got ranked 1 in Season 2. Wow, what a match. I mean, the match wasn't great in the usual sense, but the running away part was pretty damn amazing. I did not expect that to work at all. But it did. I was pretty certain we had lost, but we didn't. Also, I got Dreadnought. I think this is pretty appropriate in this match. And both of us survived. Well done. New Orleans was pretty necessary. If the New Orleans had died, then I don't know if we still would have won, but the chances of me or us losing was pretty high. Also, I did only 70,000 damage, and I took like almost 100,000 damage. What a match to give me rank 1. So these are my stats for ranked battles. I mean, I started out at rank 18 because I didn't play a single match in the first season because I didn't have an appropriate ship to play. You remember it was tier 6 and tier 7, and I didn't have a strong tier 7 ship, so I just didn't. That's why I kinda expect other people to do the same, like, because I want them to come into the battle as my teammates with the best ships available to them. Actually, no, I want them to come with the best ships you can. Like, I mean, it's kind of difficult to talk about this because on the one hand, you shoot the ranked battles regardless because the rewards are so good. All of the flags and stuff, they are so useful. But on the other hand, if we want to look at this like an actual ranked matchmaking, then it just isn't very nice if you come into the battles with ships that aren't as good. Like if you come into the battle in a Hatsuharu, then you really aren't doing yourself a favor or your team, because you could have been a Fubuki instead, and it's not like matchmaking accounts for that stuff that much. You can just have one team has a Nagato and a Hatsuharu, the other team has an Amagi and a Fubuki instead of them. And that just means the other team has a gigantic advantage because they just have better ships. Like you can get straight up upgrades. Compare the Mahan and Benson. A Benson is just better, not by much, but she is better in almost every way than the Mahan. But anyways, I got from rank 18 to rank 1 in 95 battles, 15 of which were at rank 6. Tier 6. They were in Dafusa, all of them I think. And then from rank 10 onwards, I played 80 battles in tier 8 ships. The Tirpitz and Yatago. I think I tried a few Mogami matches, but Yatago was definitely better. I won 68 of them, lost 27. This means I had a 72% win rate. This experience was 2120 on average, but I don't know if this accounts for premium. It probably does, so it's not the most important stat. I did 70,062 damage, 70,626 damage, sorry, on an average battle. Much less in cruisers and much more in battleships. I mostly just played battleships because they are so much stronger. I had some great games, some mediocre games, and some poor games, but overall, I think a big thing that isn't shown in stats is tanking damage. That is, if I can make the whole enemy team focus fire me, but they aren't able to kill me or take a very, very long time to kill me, then that gives my team a lot of time to shell the enemies and, well, not die in that time because they are all shooting me, so they can't exactly kill the enemies. So let's look at my setups for the ships. I use the Fusa, fully upgraded of course. I use premium damage control party, premium repair, for credits of course. I didn't use a premium spotting plane because I almost never use it. I used main battery modification 1 because I dislike detonations, and I don't like my guns being broken. I used the dispersion module because carriers are almost always missing, and well, AA isn't that important if I can just kill the enemies. I use this because I don't like fires and flooding. And the same goes here. This module can save you a lot of damage. I didn't use this captain, I used this captain that's on the Nagato now. Has basics of survivability, same reason for fire, although situational awareness is nice too, but basics of survivability just saves so much damage, mostly through fire. This is the only good tier 2 skill for a battleship in my opinion. This is useless, do not get this skill. Superintendent is incredibly important because it gives you an extra heal. This gives AA and secondary battery range, that's about it. I mean, it's not that important because it just doesn't do that much for battleships, but it's better than this one and the other ones because your ship doesn't get broken. You don't have really, you know, planes that are carrier based, and you don't use HE. So on the Atago I used a pretty interesting setup. Actually, no, this is the, yeah, never mind. Let's look at the ship. Concealment module, obviously. Steering gears, because you want to turn quickly. The same flooding and fire reduction, because your stuff doesn't get broken that much. This uses AA modification, because you don't really need dispersion increases. And, you know, sometimes AA is useful. And the same main battery modification. This is used like on every ship almost, except carriers. Premium heal, of course. Normal fight. No, actually, I've been using what? I've been using premium fighters. What? That was a bad idea. I used the standard AA fire. You have the option of taking sonar, but considering the fact that sometimes you do get carriers, defensive fire is better and premium damage control party. This isn't the captain I used for on the Atago. I used this captain. Obviously, situational awareness. I would like basics of survivability, but situational awareness is more important than a cruiser. Gun rotation as usual, because torpedo reload isn't important and neither are the other ones. Although I think this incoming fire alert might be nice, but not for ranked, mainly for random battles, because more people. Superintendent for an extra heal. This gives AA range, which is useful. And this is the most important skill, Concealment Expert. With this on the Atago, you have 9.1 kilometers concealment range. So if you don't fire your guns, you can get almost as close as a stock Kiev to the enemies without being spotted. That's pretty important. And the other ship I used was the Tirpitz. With this captain, situational awareness actually was pretty nice on the Tirpitz. As you saw in the game, that pretty much saved my life. Basics of survivability, because lower flooding and fire damage is important on a battleship. Expert marksman is nice. High alert, so I have faster damage control party. And superintendent, because it's, you know, very nice. And advanced firing training, because AA range again, and the other ones aren't useful. I don't know what to take as a tier 5 skill. I think actually concealment expert might be nice, because without it right now I have 14.7 kilometers spotting range. And I could actually get the 3% detectability reduction, and this should put it at 14.3. And if you get the upgraded module, you have almost 13 kilometers. Actually, no, you have almost 12 kilometers concealment range on a battleship. So if you fire like every 30 seconds or so, you disappear for 10 seconds, more or less. In terms of flags, I used fire extinguishing flag, the increased repair flag, heal flag, speed flag of course. I used the detonation flag as well. I didn't use this flag, and I also didn't use the flooding flag, because you almost never actually get flooded because there are no carriers around. Also, there's like no ramming ever happening in them, so it's not important. But yeah, essentially this is my loadout for ranked battles. But my main gripe was still with people taking subpar ships into it. But like I said, I'm conflicted on that issue, because I like, on the one hand, I want to recommend everyone to do ranked because the flag rewards were pretty great, like the signal flag ones. But on the other hand, the problem was that if they are my teammates, then I just don't like it. And if they're on the enemy team, I just feel bad for the enemies. But anyways, this is essentially it. So if you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe, and thanks for watching.